Hey everyone, welcome back to Words of Wisdom. I'm sorry I've been gone for a few days. I just had to get the hell out of Dodge, right? Just for a while, to be in nature, walk in silence, get grounded, and recharge my energy. And damn, does it feel good. So thank you all for being here. Thank you for your loyalty, your love, and your energy. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you. So today I want to talk about uncovering the hurt I didn't know I had. Today, I'm starting something big, something I've never fully shared with anybody before. So I want to talk about my life story, not all of it at once, but in separate podcasts, okay? And I want to share this because I know without a doubt that someone listening is going to resonate with this and is carrying shit they don't even realize that's weighing them down. And if my story can help you heal even a little bit, then it's so worth sharing, every uncomfortable detail. So this episode is about my childhood, what I didn't know I needed to heal, and the baggage I carried for decades without even realizing it. I had no fucking clue I was holding on to anything from my past until 4 years ago when someone pointed it out. I was telling someone I trust about the types of relationships I've been in, all the shit I've tolerated in those relationships. And he just looked at me and said, "Yeah, I think you have daddy issues." Well, shit. That hit me like a brick. In my religion, once you're married, that's it. It's forever. No matter what, thick and thin. Even when thick and thin really means miserable and abandoned. Tell me that's not fucked up. By the time I was a teenager, okay, I got fed up. I called a family meeting between all of my siblings. We went to my mom's and convinced my mother to divorce my father. Okay? That was that. He wasn't even a father. He was a ghost who showed up every few years, stayed a few days, and vanished again. We were raised without a dad. No father figure, no support, no presence. And fathers matter. They shape who you become, how you see yourself, what you tolerate. They teach responsibility, love, resilience, empathy. All the shit a kid needs to grow up steady and secure. But mine, no, none of that. My mom raised 5 kids on her own. We worked young. Hell, I was working at 11. We didn't have bikes, never stepped a foot into a mall, no TV, nothing. My mom sewed our clothes. I lived in hand-me-downs with gratitude because at least I was warm and covered, right? You feel me? So here's the thing. Not having a father affects who you date later in life, whether you know it or not. And I sure as hell didn't know it. I thought not having a dad was simply normal, right? Okay, so whatever, don't have a dad, whatever. I didn't realize I shoved all that pain so deep inside, I forgot it even existed. Until 4 years ago, in my late 50s, when I heard the words, daddy issues, from someone I trust. Well, that's when the next part comes that I never saw coming. Healing. I never got to say goodbye to my dad before he passed away. Never had the chance to tell him I loved him. So I booked a flight. And I went to his burial site where he's buried. I thought nothing would come out of me. I felt nothing for a man who was never around. But when I sat there staring at his gravestone, it came out of me like a volcano erupting. Okay? Fuck you, Dad. Fuck you and the horse you rode in on. How could you do this to us? How could you do this to Mom? Where is your heart? That's it. I'm done. I'm done dating men like you. Emotionally unavailable. 1 foot in, 1 foot out. This shit stops with me right fucking now. I didn't plan it. It just spewed right out of me. It exploded. Years of anger I didn't know. It came pouring out like vomit, you guys. Okay? Rage, disappointment, hurt, questions he would never answer. I shocked the shit out of myself. But then I understood. I understood it wasn't just him. It was his upbringing, his wounds, his parents, generational bullshit passed down, right? Once that anger was gone, the tears and the clarity came. Deep soul cleansing tears. And then something shifted. I softened. And then I said, it's okay, Dad. You didn't know any better because no one taught you any better. I forgive you. I want you to rest in peace. I love you, Dad, and thank you for being my angel now. Healing childhood wounds is messy, okay? It's painful. It's uncomfortable as fuck, but it is freedom. If you're carrying something from your childhood, and most of us are, you must face it. Not for them, for you. Whether you go to their grave, whether you light a candle at home, talk to that person. Get the shit out, all of it. Yell, cry, and say everything you were too afraid or too young to say. And when you're done, end it with, I forgive you, and mean it. Forgiveness isn't approval, it's release. Forgive them so you can breathe again. I'm telling you, that trip changed me. It changed how I saw men. It changed what I will now accept and not accept. My boundaries shot right up. Healing childhood wounds frees you in ways you don't even realize. You don't realize you're trapped. 2 years ago, standing at that grave, I had no idea the weight I was carrying. No idea how much anger I had buried. No idea how suffocating it had been. I felt like I could finally breathe. I've spent years breaking patterns, breaking cycles, breaking generational curses that should have been smashed decades ago. And it's exhausting. It takes guts. It takes strength. It takes honesty, and it takes ripping your own heart open and stitching it back together. Growing up without a dad shaped my entire life. It shaped my relationships. It shaped what I tolerated. It shaped the generational curses I've spent fucking years breaking. My mom was the soft place to land, the nurturing one. She's gone now. So are the rest of them. They're all wiped out, actually. I have an entire army of angels watching over me, and man, am I grateful. However, I would give anything just for one more minute with each and every one of them. But that's okay. I'm grateful for every piece of love they gave me. If you have childhood wounds, deal with them. Don't shove them down. Don't pretend they're gone. They will haunt your relationships, your decisions, your self-worth. Heal them so you can finally feel free. And if you can't visit the person you need to talk to, light a candle, sit alone, pour your truth out, and at the end, say the words that set you free. I forgive you, and mean it. Okay? Remember, magic happens when you move, when you create, when you love, and when you honor yourself. Keep shining. Your light is a gift to this world, and it's only going to grow brighter from here. Okay? All right, you guys. I love you all so very much. Thank you so much for spending this time together with me today. If this message resonated with you, if you know someone that needs to hear this, if you felt it in your spirit, please like, share, and subscribe. I would appreciate that. Comment below. I would love to hear how you're stepping into your power, your love, and your flow, your healing. All right, this is just the beginning of my story. Next episode, I'm going into my first relationship. This is the next episode. It will be about my first relationship, and trust me, there are lessons in that one too, especially because I still hadn't healed my daddy issues at that point. Right? All right, I love you all so very much. God bless.